Hi, I'm Jill Dell, and this is Tarot on the Trail. Thanks for joining me so much. Today we're going to do three weekly readings. There are 3-card spreads that are going to talk about the beginning of the week, the end of the week, oh yeah, and the middle of the week. Today I'm going to be doing the readings from the Spirit Song Tarot deck. And all you need to do is choose one of the items from this walk so far. I have a plant that was flowering at the marsh along the lake, and then I have some of the grasses from around the meadows, and then I found this beautiful wild rose, and it had bloomed out, but the rose hips were there. And so take a look at those and choose which one you're called to, and we'll get started on this spiritual guidance coming to you from nature. A beautiful, beautiful walk today. Little white flowers are so delicate that were growing up around the meadows and this grass. And our first card is the Ace of Acorns, Creative Force and Confidence. Creative Force and Confidence. For the beginning of the week. And now let's go to the midweek. And midweek we have Page of Shells, Intuition and Inspiration. Now for the end of the week and weekend. Oh, uh-oh. We might have a little tumultuous stuff going on in the romance area. We have the Love card, Choice and Trust, and it is reversed. Okay, so we'll see what that means. Page of Shells with the frog on it, Intuition and Inspiration. And this is in the beginning of the week. A walker between water and earth, frog's your messenger in transition, helping you to reveal the song of your soul. He inspires you with a more rooted connection to your emotional self as you grow into something new and even more wonderful. Frog's a natural romantic with a heart brimming with love and encourages you to express your feelings, as this will awaken the passions and invigorate your heart. Infinite possibilities of the imagination will set you in motion to unleash hidden talents. Jump at the chance of starting a new and exciting project that strikes your fancy. The keywords are messenger, intuition, love, blossoming, inspiration, passion, psychic, electricity, imagination, and transition. Okay, so that's in the beginning of the week. Then we have the Ace of Acorns. The Ace of Acorns, a creative force and confidence. Confident Ram is your guide as you strive to live life to its fullest. Revved up and raring to go midweek, you're filled to the brim with passion to prosper and grow. New bursts of energy are propelling you to begin something that will manifest your greatest dreams and desires. Let your enthusiasm lead the way in pursuing a new project. May your expanding imagination spark the creation of exciting new ventures. And so midweek, the keywords are creative force, confidence, energy, action, power, and passion. Now, let's take a look at the love card here. Okay, so the love card has these two wolves. It's very, very pretty, but it was reversed. So the message here going into the weekend is that the fiercely loyal wolf walks through life with confidence and endurance, and he brings faith and intuition to all forms of love. Communicative and affectionate, wolf trusts the power of love and the bonds of companionship. But when spiritual connections are broken and communication is blocked, it's time for you to reevaluate your choices in the love department. Okay, so the reverse keywords are reluctance to commit, stagnation, discord, confusion, miscommunication, and pressure. So this is definitely a romantic reading for you this week, and it's saying that, you know, you may deserve better, or it may mean that you need to really creatively look at ways to be in love, to make it a verb with your partner, so that you can rekindle this, and it may feel like you're hitting a brick wall on the weekend. So just know that as you go forward with that, you know, you're gonna want to reconnect those spiritual connections and you know, reinvigorate that communication then, right? So that's this week's weekly reading for that. Okay, now on to the next reading, which is for the blade of grass. The week and the beginning of the week. Okay, beginning of the week is the shadow card. The shadow card. And it has self-empowerment and ambition. So the shadow card. And then going into midweek, we have a reverse card, the Eight of Shells, Quest and Renewal. And that was reversed. And then for the end of the week, some things just can't be rushed, especially emotional healing. And we have the High Priestess card, Intuition and Sacred Knowledge. Intuition and Sacred Knowledge. Okay, so the shadow, jackal, self-empowerment and ambition. In the beginning of the week, clever jackal always finds the tools needed to unlock trapped energy. Jackal is the master of the land of shadows that live within the subconscious. By dancing with his shadow self, he's reborn with new insight and spiritual wisdom. Everyone has a shadow self-composed of desires, repressed thoughts, and instincts. It represents the unknown and is necessary to embody the whole true self. Without it, we're fragmented. By accepting all sides of yourself, including anger and fear, you can master your shadow self instead of letting it control you. The shadow self is a powerful source for creative energy. If it is repressed, the inner fire is extinguished and blockages occur. As a hunter of opportunity, Jackal will guide you in overcoming the illusion of limitations. Self-empowerment is born from action combined with expression. So release yourself from creative restrictions. Imagination is the ultimate power. So very powerful reading for going into the week for you. So now we're going into the Eight of Shells, starfish, but it's reversed. Quest and renewal. So starfish is the guardian of healing and regeneration, and disentangles herself from what she doesn't need and moves forth with a new pulse of life. So let's look at what this is about. Reversed. Don't ignore your personal happiness. Feelings of entrapment can be lifted if you find the courage to respond to your own needs and desires. So in the beginning of the week, you're going to be dealing with the shadow and starting to see what's illusions from your mind, right? Because those limiting beliefs that you have are holding you back in an area and making you uncomfortable. And midweek, you're being asked to not ignore your personal happiness. That feelings of entrapment can be lifted if you find the courage to respond to your own needs and desires. So you may have been fearing change or having a lack of courage or lack of self-worth, but you're worth making these changes, okay? You're worth removing these limiting thoughts and beliefs and starting to move through that, okay? Then we go to the High Priestess. Intuition and sacred knowledge. So in the past, what's been holding you back is that you've been rushing through life and being busy all the time. You've just lost touch with your intuition. And you need to take this time to slow down and reflect. The Lynx here is the keeper of sacred knowledge, and Lynx balances invisibly between the conscious and that subconscious mind of yours, right? And so Lynx is reminding you that all that's hidden will one day be revealed and that truth will eventually surface into consciousness. So this is a time of change for you because you're going to become aware of this limitation, right? And so it's a good time for you to just be aware of what's going on and what thoughts you have around it. And really think back to where you started to form these thoughts and start really working on positive affirmations and making changes that have good self-care and good boundaries for yourself this week. The rose hips. Trains went by. Oh, here we go. Temperance. First part of the week is temperance, balance, and harmony. Oh, here we go. We have the Four of Crystals, control and security midweek. Control and security. Okay. And then for the end of the week, reversed, Three of Shells, playfulness and bliss. Temperance, balance, and harmony. Zebra pilots the harmony of opposites. Self-discipline shall show you how to find balance and how to face problems with an air of calm. As with her stripes, the yin-yang duality of opposites brings forth the ability to maintain balance. She wants you to recognize the challenges as a chance for growth and to know that opposing forces will enable you to see a deeper truth. A bringer of clarity shall show you how you can better pace yourself in order to make the best decisions. Consider your next step with patience and understanding, as any new situation takes time to adapt. By being receptive and in harmony, you're allowing higher powers to help guide you. Healing takes place as you correct imbalances within. So definitely are going to want to, in the beginning of the week, give yourself to take a deep breath, step back, and look at all sides of the story so that you can see what's going on in the full spectrum of things, and look at where someone might form an opinion or have a different idea than you, right? Coming into the mid part of week, we have control and security. Putting his skills to good use, Beaver builds a solid foundation. He puts a great deal of effort and planning into bringing order into his life, reaping the rewards of his accomplishments. Beaver reaches his prospective goals and practices second judgment in organizing his haven. At the same time, he realizes that even a solid foundation can be altered. He maintains the control he can, knowing that he may need to make adjustments along the way. Beaver is here to remind you that by working from a place of trust rather than force, you'll have more energy to meet your goals and shape the life that you desire. Hold fast to your resourcefulness and solidify your awareness of your inner power. So, by seeing all sides, you can see how you can meet that middle ground and work together on a solution. So, Three of Shells reversed. Emotional imbalance, overindulgence, alienation, or postponing an event. So, create new plans and find new interests. Push forward as there are great things to accomplish. So you may have to adjust your plans this week, and at the end of the week it becomes really clear that in order to move forward you're going to need to make some adjustments. And you know, for these people who are very stringent about their planning, this is going to mean that you're going to need to be flexible and see how you can take this challenge that you're having in opposition earlier in the week, find that middle ground, and still come out to the conclusion or to the end game, right? That end game is more important than you being right or having to have it your way, right? That done is better than perfect. That's like all of these videos. Done. Better than perfect, right? All right, so that is the reading for the rose hips. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in this week. So do me a favor if you would, hit the like and subscribe buttons, and until next week, happy trails.